Hey folks, welcome to the Tactical Dad Podcast. I'm your host, Matthew Cook, and in this episode number 51, we're going to talk lenses, scope lenses. You look through one end of the scope and you look out the other end, and they are called ocular lens and the objective lens. And it's not confusing, although just hearing ocular lens and objective lens, that might lead to some confusion, but pretty simple. So that's what we're gonna cover that in today's episode. So what is the objective lens of a scope? The objective lens is the lens located at the front of the scope closest to your target, and it is responsible, some technical stuff here for you, it's responsible for gathering the light and forming an image of the target. The size and quality of the objective lens can really affect the overall performance of the scope. So this is where like quality of scope comes in. You see all these different types of scopes, different types of lenses, different sizes and shapes, because they will all deliver a different performance. So this is where it actually makes sense and is important to test and try and look at and do some research on, because some companies can get it wrong. You know, we're not robots that gets everything right. So you've got to test these things, you've got to look at them and try them. The size of the objective lens is typically expressed in millimeters. So if you're ever looking at product pages on Amazon, Walmart, just general websites online, it's usually expressed in millimeters and it's related to the width of the lens. A larger objective lens can allow more light to enter the scope, which can improve the quality in terms of clarity and brightness of the image in a low light condition. However, a larger objective lens may also make the scope longer and heavier, so that's like a drawback. If you don't like heavier things, then unfortunately that makes it a little heavier, which can be a little less convenient for you as a shooter, depending on what your intentions are. So the quality of the objective lens is really important. High quality lenses are made from materials that are resistant to distortion, they have good light gathering capabilities, and they're also coated with special coatings to reduce glare and improve the general clarity of the image. Now the ocular lens. The ocular lens is the lens located at the rear of the scope, closest to your eye, if you're the one shooting, that is. And it is responsible for magnifying the image formed by the objective lens and for focusing the image so that it appears very clearly to you as the shooter who's trying to aim and shoot. The ocular lens is typically adjustable, so most will allow you to fine-tune the focus of the image to your individual vision, because we all have different eyes, so you got to adjust it to you. And this is really important for people, especially people that have some sort of vision impairments, or for those that wear glasses. I'm fortunate I don't wear glasses. I think I don't wear glasses generally. When I'm looking at screens and when I'm looking at text, then I do wear glasses. Hence, if you are watching the podcast, you'll see I wear glasses a lot. It's because I'm looking at notes on a computer and I'm reading through things, so I wear glasses. But when I'm in general life, out and about, and especially shooting, I don't wear glasses. I don't need them. So this is particularly important to those that do wear glasses. Now, the size and quality of the ocular lens can affect the performance of the scope too. A larger ocular lens may provide a wider field of view, and we discussed field of view a few episodes ago, and it can create a more comfortable sight picture for you if you're the shooter. High quality ocular lenses are made from materials that are resistant to distortion, have good light transmitting capabilities, and can improve the clarity and brightness of the image. So it's very important to actually look at the details of these scopes that you're buying and look at the materials used. Cheap material means cheap, sucky performance. Now, unfortunately, most of them, there's no industry standard, but you generally find that most of the decent to good ones, they use the same materials. So I think you'll be pretty safe most of the time in that realm. So just to summarize, the ocular lens is located at the rear of the scope. It's responsible for magnifying the image. formed by the objective lens for focusing the image so that it appears very clearly to you if you're the one that's shooting. So that can obviously have a huge impact on shooting performance, both the ocular and the objective. But in short, and as simple as I can say it, that is what the objective lens and the ocular lens of a scope or a sight actually is. Thanks for joining me. That's all from me on that particular aspect of sights and scopes today. We'll be back next episode discussing more things, guns, sights, tactical gear and everyday carry. Thanks for joining me. Bye.